Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Along with my episode reviews, trailer breakdowns, all of that good stuff, I'm also doing some shorter videos that break down the certain scenes for the episode of that week. So this week, episode 3, Luck Be a Lady, I'm going to be talking about the Bet and Gigi scenes, and then we're going to put in some little clips to, reference back to and stuff. So if you want to see my whole review for episode 3, it's obviously longer than this. I have linked it in the description box down below and the cards above. So there's all the other stuff is down there too, like trailer breakdowns, etc. And if there's anything else you want to see, lives, etc., you can check them out on my channel, and also follow me on all of the social media platforms, which I will put an annotation on the screen and in the description box down below as well. So this week was a bit of an up and down for Gigi Bet. So I'm going to talk about each scene with the clips, and then towards the end, I'm going to talk about theories on what's possibly going to happen and how Bette's going to fuck this whole thing up. So sit back, relax, hit subscribe, smash the like button, and let's talk about episode 3, Luck Be a Lady, the Bet and Gigi scenes. So the first set of scenes that we have is Bet and Gigi meeting up with Danny and her dad, and Gigi is showing them like a really nice apartment, and Bet has obviously made the connection and told Danny, hey, I know a great realtor. And when they come in, they are just killing it. I loved this scene.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, that works. I'm sure you will. Just don't let her father run roughshod over you. Okay.
I loved Gigi is all over Bet. She is just cannot control herself. And I mean, can any of us really blame her? No. So they're super cute when Bet's on the phone, and I love the little, little forehead touches and things. It's just so sweet. And I have had this screenshot we'll put on the screen as the background on my phone for the past, 5 weeks since I got the first 3 episodes. And I have lived in paranoia that I'm going to meet some L-word stan out in the world and that are going to be like, hang on a second. I love the beginning. I thought they were so cute. And then when Danny and her dad come, even the way Gigi greets people and stuff, it's very in line with, I'm assuming, the way she's been brought up and stuff, because we're definitely led to believe that she's a first generation American. So she does the 2 kisses thing, which is very common, certainly outside of America. It's quite a European, Middle Eastern, African thing too. So I certainly know, being a super white European, that we do that over here. And I would find in America that you would get certain responses. So normally if I was doing it to people I was meeting for the first time, most of the time Americans are really taken with it and they love it, and they're like, oh, it's because you're European and stuff, and they're really sweet about it. And then there's the other side of it kind of what Danny did. She just looks pleasantly surprised, oh, this is new.
Of course.
I have heard so much about you from Bet. I promise her I take good care of you.
Gigi is an amazing realtor. You're in very, very good hands.
And then you also get those people who are that become rigid and sometimes when you're doing it, it's they mistake it. And then there's definitely some times that I'm no, I don't want to kiss you on the lips. So it's just a funny little thing. And then Bet girlfriend bombs Gigi, and Gigi literally looks like she has just won the fucking lottery. She could not be any happier in that moment, and she totally has her little heart eyes on Bet.
This is my girlfriend, Gigi Gorbani.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much for arranging this.
So then Gigi, Danny, and Danny's dad are left to go and look at the apartment, and I'm definitely thinking that there's this whole episode, you know, the way that Danny and Gigi go out after could be the possible beginnings of Diggy or DG, however you pronounce it, because we definitely have seen a lot of Ari and CPD filming together, and I have been pretty sure for a while now that they're going to be a thing, Danny and Gigi. So it just depends where we are in the timeline with Gigi and Bet and Danny and Gigi and what's going to happen there. Also, like, Danny and Bet know each other and have like a good relationship. So how's that going to be? And I'll talk a bit more about that towards the end when we talk about the fight. So moving on to our next scene, we then have Gigi and Bet going out to the art show, and they are in their element. Bet Porter is definitely in her element here.
And if someone catches my eye, then I might show them. Will you catch my eye?
I love their outfits. I love the way they were like, not matchy, but like Bet's cuffs were like matched Gigi's jacket, and it was cute. They looked great. They looked awesome. I loved both their outfits, and of course they were both looking fire. So this was a great scene. And we have Bet, you know, again in her element, like teaching Gigi about like what makes good art.
Okay, I'm probably gonna sound really ignorant, but how do you know if it's any good? Oh, that's not ignorant at all.
And then we have the scene where Bet goes in and she realizes that this piece has been done by Pippa Pascal.
You okay? Yes. This is the work of Pippa Pascal. I know it is.
And throughout the rest of the scene, we see like an actual giddy, happy, like beside herself Bet Porter. And I absolutely loved it.
So did you ever work with her?
Oh my God, when I opened my first gallery back in the 90s, she was already a superstar. She was way out of my league.
And what I love about Gigi is, I said this in my review, that she's just so responsive and kind, and she's one of those people that you really feel as though they're totally like invested and interested in what the other person's saying. And I just love how Gigi doesn't really know anything about art, but she can tell this means a lot to Bet, and she's just really like excited for Bet and like happy to see her happy. And they are the cutest little, they do this little like hug and spin that I'm just like, my heart, I can't take it anymore. They are too sweet.
Until now. You want to go back? Let's fucking go back. Go.
So then, I just wish we could just have the start of this episode and not the end, because then we get the fight. And Gigi has come over to meet Angie. Bet and Angie have had an argument about Angie reaching out and doing the DNA kit. And Gigi tries to jump in and help Bet kind of sort through what's going on. Gigi even is like, listen, like, I know exactly how you're feeling. I know where you're coming from. And Bet is like, no, like shuts that down, does not want to open up to her. And they end up, you know, getting in an argument, and Gigi leaves. So Bet then sits down and obviously bends for Angie and says, I'll take you to meet her. And then even when Bet goes to meet Kayla with Angie, she's sitting outside with Shane and Alice, and Bet, of course, later realizes, oh, I bit Gigi's head off over her just trying to be nice. And I've said this a couple of times now, but Bet is like that person that she immediately reacts and then processes and then reviews, adjusts, readjusts, and then reacts again. And the second reaction is normally the right one because she's processed and readjusted, and she just is so reactionary that in what she feels and thinks in that immediate split second is she explodes. And with the Angie thing, like, it was immediately, obviously she keeps telling everyone she's fine when she's clearly not fine about the whole Marcus Allenwood thing. So she obviously lashed out because she's feeling hurt, because we know Bette Porter, that's the way she is. So I really hope that Bette apologizes to Gigi and just knows that Gigi was only trying to help. She literally was just trying to be a good girlfriend, which was what Bette has just called her literally the day earlier. So I hope that Bette readjusts, processes, fixes her mistake. And I'm worried that Bette, who's had this reaction now, and then with the Pippa Pascal thing, that Bette is going to do what she kind of did with Jodie, and that when she switches that switch with someone and she kind of still wants to be with them, like, it's kind of, she shuts off that full part of her heart, and it's just she's using someone in like a physical way. And I really hope that doesn't happen with Gigi. And I think that there may be something going to go on with Gigi and Danny, but we shall definitely see. So I hope you guys enjoyed those little clips. I'd love to know what you think about the Gigi, Danny, Bette situation. I mean, I think the thing that would solve this for us all is Bette, Gigi, Danny throuple, but I don't want to push that on anyone. So let me know down in the comment section what you think is going to happen here, because we do know that Pippa is coming very soon. So make sure that you're following me on social media. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on so that you never miss a video. Make sure to give the video a big like if you are a fan of either Bette and Gigi or Gigi and Danny. Make sure to check out my merch store and all my other videos, which are all linked in the description box down below. And of course, make sure to stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.